Hey everyone, my name is Steph and today I'm going to be doing the social media book tag. Okay, so basically the whole concept of this tag is that you go through like the main social media networks and you take what they represent or what stereotypes they are and you try to match a book based on that social media network. The original was created by Faulty Devices, so I'm going to leave the link down below and let's get started. Okay, so for Twitter, it's going to be your favorite shortest book. My favorite shortest book is Of Mice and Men by John Steinbeck. And this book is about 107 pages. And it is such a great book. This book, within 107 pages, brought me to tears. It's so sad, but it really does have such a wonderful story, and I recommend this book to anybody who hasn't already read it. For Facebook, it's a book that everyone kind of forced you into reading, like they pressured you into doing this, The Hunger Games. I had heard about this book, but I wasn't really totally like caught on the concept of people fighting to the death, so I heard a lot of people tell me it was really good, and then I just decided, okay, fine, like I'll pick it up, and I'm so glad I did. This book was really good. That last book was, killed me. Tumblr, and this is a book you read before it was cool, so I don't know if this book counts. I don't know how many people read it. You know, I haven't been into books for very long, but for me, it's gonna be Shiver by Maggie Stiefvater, and I picked this book up a really long time, I think 4 years ago, a little bit, yeah, like about 4 years ago, and I had pretty much just picked it up because of the cover, but I had read it, and when I finally like started following her blog, like I had read this before she even talked about doing a sequel, so I don't know, I guess I read this pretty early on before it was like a really big deal. This is actually one of my favorite books, so I really love Maggie Stiefvater. Okay, so from MySpace, this is a book that you don't remember if you liked or not, and I'm gonna go with Beautiful Creatures by Margaret Stoll and Kemi Garcia. I read this a pretty long time ago, and I don't really remember how I felt exactly. Like, I knew I wasn't totally thrilled with the book, but like I know I would still kind of buy the second one. I just don't really know how I felt about it or how I still feel about it, so I guess that kind of goes into this category. The next one is Instagram, and it's a book that was so beautiful that I had to Instagram it. I'm going to go with Across the Universe by Beth Revis, because really this cover is so phenomenal that I saw this cover, even online when I saw this cover, I knew I had to get the book because it's just so pretty. It makes me want to like, it's really nice. It's such a nice cover. Is YouTube, a book that you wish would be into a movie. The thing is, a lot of the books I've already read have been turned into movies or are going to be movies, but I'm going to go with 13 to Life by Shannon Delaney, because I really loved this book, and I really like the way that the series is going, and it's kind of like a different take on werewolves and like the whole origin for that. And like the female lead is not like, she's not helpless, she's really strong-minded and like strong-willed, so I would really like to see this up on the big screen to see like how they would portray this book. If anybody hasn't read this book, I would suggest that you at least give the first one a shot. It's really interesting. I read it like in less than 2 days. It's pretty good. I really like this book. Goodreads is a book that you would recommend to everybody else, and the book that I would recommend to everybody is The Duff by Cody Kleplinger, just because like this book is so much, like it's so big on like your self-image and how you portray yourself and like your self-confidence, that I think a lot of people should read this, because it really does, like, it sends a message to you, and it tells you that, you know, you shouldn't ever treat yourself like the duff. Like, you are as beautiful as you let yourself be. And that's it, everybody. I hope this wasn't too bad, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye! I told him no, and I stick it.